So I'm Chris Lindsay and I'm going to be your trainer and assessor going through your induction today. So it's nice to meet you, Jack.
Nice to meet you too.
So obviously you're starting with us at Good Start, so I'm just one trainer assessor. You'll be working alongside me and I just do all the inductions, all the kind of the HR within the company. So most of the time you'll be going towards your manager when you want to have any questions.
Yeah.
So this is just our logo.
Yeah.
So I'll just go through today exactly what we're going to go through.
Yeah.
So we'll be going through background information on VET,
Yeah.
vocational education training, the company's mission statements, objectives and our values, training services that we offer, obviously you know it's childcare and the teacher training and assessment. We'll be doing anti-discrimination legislation as well as privacy laws that we attain by Good Start. We're doing ethical behaviour, codes of practice, environmental issues. We have a sustainability and environmental plan that we're quite proud of.
Yeah.
And we'll be also obviously going through work health and safety. And then if you've got any questions throughout, just let me know and we'll go through. So as you know, VET is vocational education training. It's what we as trainers and assessors apply by.
Yeah.
And it aims to provide people with skills and the knowledge that they require. So it could be for school leavers wanting to go into, obviously childcare is our main one.
Yeah.
If you want to re-enter the workforce with a new skill, retrain for a new job, upgrade skills or move into study.
Yeah.
Any questions about that? That's all.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I
great.
know you know all this already, but just doing an overview.
Yeah.
So VET is provided by training organisations such as ourselves, and we provide a vast range of subjects. So obviously lots of other training organisations sometimes do a few more courses, but obviously we're mainly on the childcare and just for training and assessment.
Yeah.
And you just do childcare, don't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's perfect. So who can undertake VET? So people that can undertake VET are... Sorry, I've got a little list for you here so I can go through.
Yeah.
So this will be printed off and we'll give it to you just
Okay.
to know who our main clientele will be.
Yeah.
But it's generally the same for most training organisations anyway. So it's any most Australian states do it. Anyone over the age of 15, so mainly the school leavers, can access it. And around half of school leavers do undertake vocational training. And then it's over half of students who do it as well, and over the age of 25 is the vast majority. So it's obviously people who have gone into a job and they need to retrain or they're wanting some new direction, so they'll be your main clientele.
Yeah.
And obviously it can be delivered anywhere, so you'll be doing a mixture of online and you might be going to a TAFE as well. So so you might be going, when I say TAFE, you'll be going into like the childcare centres as well to help train up the childcare workers. All good so far?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, perfect. So, next. So this is just our mission statement objectives. So I've got it all here in paper copy as well as the policies and procedures, so you can go with a little folder of this.
Okay.
There's also a folder in the main staff room that has all the different policies and procedures and our mission statements all over, so you'll be able to see it. But basically Good Start is committed to developing and maintaining and monitoring a rigorous quality assurance system to underpin activities in the terms of. So we have every moment, every day, every week and every month, and as you can see we have different things. So for an example, every moment we strive to be the best we can be to each other and to our participants, vendors, partners and clients. So within our mission we like to incorporate our clients as well as our team, so it's a good mix of them both. If you had a chance to read our mission statement before the interview and stuff.
Sure.
So this is just our values as well. Same as before. Same things, so we like to incorporate all aspects of it with the clients as well as our team to make a really good working environment. So obviously that we've been through, so the services that we offer as the RSO are obviously the Cert 3 in early childhood and education and care, and we also do the diploma, which is obviously our main specialty, and we also do the Cert 4 in training and assessment. So you'll be, I know you're dealing with these main two, and then I think we'll move on to that later on. Any questions so far, or is that all?
No, that's all clear.
All good. So, anti-discriminatory legislation and privacy laws. Obviously, they differ slightly from RTO to RTO. So, this is just ours. Like I said, there it is in big. So I'm just going through it. It's generally like as trainers, we must join with our employer to uphold a number of legal requirements. It's not only the law that says that we should do these things, but by doing them we can be sure that the service we provide to our clients will be better. So obviously if you do have any problems when you go into a childcare centre or anything, just raise that with your managers or myself with the HR manager and we can sort that out. But it's in the resume and everything, and that's all. You've got no problems. So this is just going through equal opportunity and maintaining privacy and confidentiality. And obviously the privacy and confidentiality is quite important when we're being RTO because you've got a lot of detailed information about all of the clients. So as long as you adhere by our laws, obviously it's kept safe and on a need-to-know basis. And if people are ringing you up, you just ask for their security questions. And you've all done this before, haven't you? So pretty straightforward. So if you have any questions, just let me know. So ethical behaviour. The ethics for Good Start are grouped into two areas. We've done a personal and organisational. So for personal, it's things like responsibility, integrity, honesty, accountability, trustworthiness. Especially within the childcare, that's very important. It just gives the right off to our clients as well. The right personality. Organisational ethics, so that's for within just the company. We have equity, openness and probity and the application of procedural fairness. Ethical leadership and pride and reputation. So we're a very fair company, everyone's we're all very fair and we all get on very well. And then that's our codes of practice. So here I've got the ethics and the codes of practice. I'll give them to you there now. Obviously don't read through them now, you've got plenty of time after the induction. And then I'll show you obviously around the office after we've done this, just so you know where everything is. And the environmental issues. So we're very keen on our sustainability here as well. So we have some key points of our strategy that we want to achieve, and obviously you'll be helping us with this. So we want to minimise waste by evaluating operations, ensure that they are as efficient as possible, actively promoting recycling both internally and amongst our clients as well. Our clients also use it, it's a very paper heavy industry, so we're trying to minimise that as much as possible. And we want to meet or exceed all the environmental legislation that relates to the company as well. So you can be as involved in this as you would like. Let's just have a little diagram that we've been doing just on the environment. And then this is just your standard like work health and safety. So obviously I haven't put all the policies on the PowerPoint, because we'd be here forever, so I've got them in a big folder here. But just as an overview of how we manage health and safety. If you have any work health and safety queries, then you have to go and see Kerry Smith. I'll show you where she is, or where her office normally is, and the second in charge. We just have to keep an eye on how we implement the WHS requirements, especially when you're going into the childcare centres. There's a different set applied obviously at the office to when you're going to work. We look at how we manage WHS in the workplace, how we manage it in how we manage the risk, how we review the procedures, and how we manage workplace injury and workers' compensation matters. They're in full here, so I'll give you just put at the bottom of your quite a lot of paperwork today to go through. So and if any queries on this?
No, that's fine.
It's pretty straightforward on the work health and safety. It's very so that's the end of just the formal induction. Have you got any questions so far? I know that was quite a lot of information to take in at once. But
no, that's fine. I'll read through these and then I'll ask questions if I need to.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. Well, I'll go and take you around the office now.
Have a little look. Okay.